G'day, Mark Holloway, markhollowaytv.com. Here's a couple of tips on how to stop spending so much money on advertising. Most small to medium businesses in New Zealand could easily save $2 to $5 grand overnight by just stopping dumb ads. The thing is, how on earth are you going to promote your business if you're not doing those dumb ads? Well, 2 points. The dumb ads aren't promoting your business anyway, they just make you think you are. But secondly, the most sensible way is to send an email to your customers. Now this video is a couple of tips on how to send an effective video, one that actually makes people like you more and want to buy stuff from you. Well, the first point is this: make damn sure that you ask for permission. If you don't ask permission to send them your email, then it's spam, isn't it? It doesn't matter whether they're a customer you've been dealing with for years. Ring them up and ask their permission. Now there's quite a few ways to do that you'll find successful. A lot of you watching this are going, "Yeah, well, I've already asked people whether I can have their email address and nobody will give it to me." Well, you go on our website or you give us a buzz or you look at our different DIY programs, you can find ways to get people to give you their email address. Now the second point, and this is equally important, is this: how on earth do you write a decent email that people are actually likely to read and do something about? Well, it's real simple, people, real simple. Don't write your email about things that interest you. Your customer isn't interested in what interests you, they're interested in themselves. The reason they buy from you right now is because your service or your product solves their problems. Now, what does that tell you? You need to be talking about their problems and their interests and their joys and their concerns and their worries in your email. So let's say you're a butcher. Don't send them an email about all your latest specials. We know you're not cheaper than the supermarket anyway, but we still want to deal with you. Why do we want to deal with you? Well, it's quite simple. It's because you help us decide what sort of meat we should eat and what the best cuts are. So talk to me in your email, Mr. Butcher, about how I can avoid eating too much fat and yet get enough iron in my diet. Now let's say you sell furniture, okay? Well, guess what, Mr. Furniture salesperson or Mrs. Furniture company owner? Us people out there, we're not actually that interested in your new lounge suite or the leather that's on it or the fabric that's on it. We're more interested in whether it's going to go with the rest of what we've already got in our lounge, because most of us haven't got the money at the moment to replace all our furniture. And you know what? Buying a brand new lounge suite from you, unless it's the right one, unless it's tastefully selected, is likely to make my lounge look worse, because it's going to stick out like you know what. So how about in your email, tell us stuff that we're interested in. For instance, give us some advice on how to make, when we're choosing, if you're choosing a new piece of furniture, table, lounge suite, cabinet, curtains if you sell them, how to choose that piece of furniture in a way that it complements what you've already got, so you don't have to replace the lot and it doesn't age what's already in there. So there you go. Make sure, number one, don't spend money on ads if you don't have to. Send out an email, make bloody sure that you get permission, and then when you send the email, tell people things that they're interested in. Now if you're sitting there watching that and thinking, well hang on, you know, sending an email only goes to a certain number of people. Well, guess what? If you're the typical business in New Zealand, 60 to 80% of your business already comes from people that have already dealt with you. So you know who they are and their addresses, and if you don't, well, you can find ways to get them real quick, and we'll cover that in future emails. That's Mark Holloway, signing out.